Alright, so this video is about putting partying, smoking, and drinking before your friends in school. Alright, so it's one thing to put partying and all that, drinking and smoking before your friends, but it's another to put it before school. So when you put it before your friends, you start hanging in with the wrong crowd. You start missing school a lot, and you start to hang out less with them a lot. And then they start to notice that. They're like, man, he's drifting away. He's going ghost on us. What's going on? And then you then either shoot him a text or a call. Like, hey, what's going on? Where have you been? Are you good? Is everything all right? And then they either reply with the, yeah, I'm all right. I just don't like school. I've been busy. But you know what they're doing, and they hit you with that, I'm busy, or I've been busy lately. And then you feel stupid, or you feel like they don't want to kick it with you guys anymore, or kick it with you, because you felt like you either did something or you haven't done something to change that. And it's like you don't know what to think, because they said I've been busy. And you know they haven't been busy because you've heard that they've been going to the parties, or they've been smoking with people, or drinking with people, or both with people, and you've heard about it. But they hit you with that, I've been busy, or I'm busy. And then they start to miss school. Then you know something is up. Like they're really taking this too far. Like they need to come to school. And then you feel like you have to tell them, like, hey man, we've been worrying about you. It's one thing to blow us off or not kick it with us, but it's another to not come to school. School is your number one priority. And that's what leads me to my other subject. I'm going to come back to that, friends. But this subject is about school. School and friends. When you put it before your friends, that's one thing. But like I said, but when you put it before school, that's another. That's totally not acceptable. Because school, it gets you somewhere in life. It gets you places that you want to go, where you want to be, and what you want to do when you grow up. You may have a dream of being an architect, an engineer, or whatever it is. And school gives you that opportunity, because not because you have to, but because you want to. You have to want to change yourself. You have to want to go to school. You have to want to become something, because no one is going to force you but your parents. And then when your parents force you, you either blow them off, or you move out, or you run away, or you come home and you disobey them, because they know what's up with you. And you yourself have to want to change for the better, for yourself, for your future. Not for your friends. Yeah, your friends would like to see you change and do better, but for you. Because in the end, you are the only one that can change your future. No one else. No one else can. Not your teachers, not your friends, because your teachers aren't going to care if you miss school. They're just going to be like, absent. Absent, 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 absent. Because it doesn't matter to them. They're still getting paid either way. And your friends, they're going to worry, but they're still going to be worrying about themselves too. Because they're worrying about their future and what they have to do. And you yourself have to change yourself for the better. Because no one else can change yourself but you. Because that's you, and no one else can. Because they're not you, obviously. And when you start partying and putting drinking and smoking before school, that's not okay. Because like I said, school gets you places. It gets you somewhere, and it gets you where you want to be and what you want to do when you grow up. When you miss a week of school, or miss a couple days, you're already so behind. You're behind, because it's school. They move from topic to topic to topic each day. Yeah, you go to different chapters and different sections in the book, and you stay on one section for like a couple weeks, but you're still missing you're missing work. And then you're gonna start falling behind, and then all that work it's just gonna pile up on you, and keep piling up and piling up every day you miss. I could see if there was a death in the family, and you take some time off because you're grieving and you're healing from the death and your family, or you're going on vacation for a week or two, or there's a death in the family in another state and you have to travel, obviously, because it's your family and you need to be there. But when you just mix in school because you want to party and drink and smoke, what's that makes you look stupid because it's for fun. Yeah, fun, having fun is a part of high school, but no, you got to know your limits because having too much fun can mess you up. You just you have to know when to stop and when not, and what not to do, because what you have to think before you act, because what you could do, what something bad you could do can affect you in the future. If you want to get one job, and if you get in trouble with the police in high school, it's gonna show up on your record. It's gonna show up, and then the job that you want and you got, but as soon as they bring that up, they're gonna be like, "Oh, so he did this. Well, we can accept you because you did this." And then what are you gonna do? You're gonna be you're gonna be bummed out, and then you're gonna just start drinking and partying again because you can't get the job that you wanted. So partying and drinking now and smoking, yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's a cool thing now to do. I mean, smoking weed and partying every other day or every day, every weekend is a cool thing to do now. I mean, I don't. I mean, what's the point? Yeah, having fun is growing up. It's a part of growing up. But I know my limits. I mean, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't go to parties, and that's fine with me. I mean, anybody can call me lame. I don't care. I mean, their opinions don't matter to me because it's not affecting me. I'm doing what I got to do to change for my future, because what other people have to say, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit. I could care less, honestly. And it's fine with me. I mean, I'll kick it with my girlfriend or I'll kick it with my friends. I mean, that's fine because they know not to party. And if my friends start to do that, which I know they won't, but if they start to, I'll start to hang out less with them. But I know they're not because they're my friends and they know better. Their parents know better for them too. So they know better. And I know better too because I was raised to do better for myself, to change what I have done in the past for myself, because you don't change yourself for your parents. You do that for you. You do it for yourself because it's what you need to do. Not because you have to, but it's because what you need to do for your future. And there's a limit to what you got to do. I mean, you got to go to school, get good grades, get a job, get a car, that way you can go to your job. But you got to go to school in order to do everything, because you can't get you can't get a job. It's hard to get a job when you're not even going to school, because you need to go to school for a job now. And that's how it is. It's not how it was back then, how you could just get a job without going to school. So what you do now can affect you in the future. That's what you got to think, and that's what has to change. What you have to do to change that, because that's what happens. What you do now could affect you in the future. Just think about that. And when you're partying out, when you're out partying, smoking, drinking, whatever it may be, think about that. Just stop and think. Or if you're in the car and you're in a car with your friends and they're blaring their music, just go mute for a couple of minutes and think like, man, what am I doing? Is this right for me? Is this what I'm gonna keep doing as I grow up? Am I just gonna keep partying and partying and partying and drinking my life away, smoking my life away, just throwing my life away for this? Just for a couple nights of fun? Am I gonna keep doing this? Or do I want to succeed in life? Do I want to do this? Do I want to grow up and be an architect? Whatever it may be, do I want to succeed? Because being successful is better than partying every night. It's way better, trust me. Because right now, growing up, you're gonna go through peer pressure, and you're gonna go through breakups. You're gonna go through losing friends, especially in high school. You're gonna lose friends because they either hang out with the wrong crowd, or you lose them because they switch schools. Whatever it may be, you're gonna lose friends regardless. And then that's when your real friends come in play. The real friend, the ones that stick with you since day one, even though they have switched schools or you guys don't talk as much, and you're down, and they're there for you. Those are your day ones, and those are the ones who are real. But that's another subject. I gotta get out of that. I'm trying to focus on putting school before partying, because if you put partying before school, you're already screwing up. I mean, you gotta stop that, because you gotta change for you. You gotta change for the better. You gotta do what you gotta do in order to succeed, because no one else is going to. I mean, if you miss a couple of days of school because you're sick or whatever, you immediately, like right when you get to the class or right when you get to school, go to your teachers, ask what you missed, ask what you can make up, and if you can be taught what you missed, and if not, ask for a tutor from your parents, whatever it may be, or what has to be done, do it, because that's what has to be done in order to succeed. You have to catch up regardless, and because you're going to be lost. Just think about what I've been saying and what I said in this video, because partying gets you nowhere in life. It just lets you, it's just a good night. It's just another good time. But when you're succeeding, and when you want to succeed, that's when you're having a good time all the time. And you know you're doing good, because you're changing, and you're focusing on your work and your school, because you're changing for you, not for anyone else. But that's all I got to say for this video. I mean, just think about it. For if you're one of those people who party a lot, just think about what I've said, because this can change a lot for you. I mean, this is why I do these videos, just because I want to help people. I want to change. I'm taking action for a change. And just think about what I've said. I mean, that's all I got to say for this video. Yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say. Hope you guys like it. I mean, hope this helps anyone and everyone who's going through this and who's been partying. But I hope this helps, and I hope this changes a lot of you guys' perspective about school and life. I mean, but that's all I got to say.